I'm very proud to introduce John Dennis, who's going to help us retire Nancy Pelosi. And look at that button we got, John.
Thank you so much. I'm John Dennis, and I'm running against Nancy Pelosi. I never missed the opportunity to deliver that line. You know, in this Fire Pelosi campaign, I've noticed a lot of emails going out, a lot of literature, people saying, my opponent, these are, you know, incumbent, Republican challengers saying, my opponent votes 94% of the time with Nancy Pelosi. My opponent votes 96% of the time with Nancy Pelosi. I can guarantee you one thing. My opponent votes 100% of the time with Nancy Pelosi. You know, you've got to have a little fun with this. By the way, I want to thank the Log Cabin Republicans for endorsing me. I'm so honored. I'm happy that it just turned out that I was going to be here tonight, and I'm glad that you made the time to let me have a few minutes here. I don't know. We have to do some special things. It's a challenging district for those of you who are familiar with San Francisco. And you have to do unusual things. And I don't know if any of you happen to see the video that we produced, that we released last week. Anybody see that video? Yeah. It depicted Nancy Pelosi as the Wicked Witch of the West. It went viral. We were mentioned on a lot of shows. Jay Leno included us in his monologue. It's been seen about 630,000 times. And I will say that there is a coven of witches and Wiccan witches in New Jersey who have vehemently opposed us over this. They are none too happy. The one good thing about it, though, is I think we got the Log Cabin endorsement right after that, and I think it went to show that I really am a friend of the Friends of Dorothy. So. So that worked out well. You know, I have to say, people have asked me why I decided to do this. It's been a long time. I've been doing it for about a year now. I have to say that I got involved in politics a few years ago. This is my first run at office. I thought I'd aim low, and but I was frustrated with my own party for a lot of reasons. I was disappointed with what happened between 2000 and 2006, and I also got married about 5 years ago. My daughter turned 4, and I looked at her future and what we are burdening her generation with and future generations with this irresponsible fiscal child abuse that Washington is inflicting on our kids. And you know, it just got me motivated to get involved. And I've learned a lot along the way. And one of the things that's delighted me to know is that especially in San Francisco, that Harvey Milk supported Barry Goldwater for president. And I love knowing that. And, you know, on the surface, it doesn't make sense. But if you think about in the pre-Stonewall era, it makes complete sense. The community had a tough time with government. Government was oppressing it and always on its back. But Barry's libertarian streak actually connected with the community. And I think that's where the gay community belongs, the rightfully belongs in the Republican Party. With our emphasis on individual liberty, I pointed out today to somebody I was interviewing with that the word liberty doesn't turn up in the Democratic Party platform until about page 29 of 56. It's in the first paragraph of the preamble of the Republican Party platform, so I think this is really your home. And I've been running on a campaign that emphasizes individual liberty because I think that is the uniting force in American politics. I watched it happen in the campaigns that I've worked on, and I saw disparate groups from around from all over the country and within individual cities come together to fight for that principle. That's our highest political value. That's what we all share in common, and it allows us to look beyond our differences. I would like to ask you, just to let you know real quickly how we're doing. We are polling at a multiple of the Republican Party, numbers that the Republican Party hasn't seen in decades in San Francisco. This is going to be a real race. We are just beginning to connect with the district, and we can use your help. I have a feeling it won't be hard to twist the arms of some people in this room to come to San Francisco. And if I can get you to do that, please come, and we'll knock on doors together. We'll go out, and I also can use, of course, your financial help. The dollars work in San Francisco just like they do everywhere. That's one good thing about this country. And if you could step up, it's just all about getting name recognition. We're winning votes when people learn about me and my campaign. I appreciate your support so far, and look forward to more of it. Thank you very much for having me. Thanks. I'm sorry.
There's one other San Franciscans right over here. We have folks from our chapter.
Terrific. Thank you.
Folks from the San Francisco chapter, please let yourself be known to John Dennis before he leaves this evening.